वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः समस्तं ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योगवेदान्तदर्शन शास्त्रसाधनद्वारा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव आत्मानुभूति कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य पुनरुत्थानविश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् कर्मणि निष्ठितानां दिग्विजयार्थं पतञ्जलिमहर्षिप्रणीतयोगदर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यासभाष्यसमेत अध्ययनस्य प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योगदर्शनाचार्याणां प्रार्थना स्मरणम्। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ पतंजलि महर्षे नमः। पतंजलि महर्षे नमः। पतंजलि महर्षे नमः। ॐ व्यासमहर्षे नमः। व्यासमहर्षे नमः। व्यासमहर्षे नमः। ॐ अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शन शास्त्रं द्वितीय पादः साधना पादः। ॐ विवेकख्यातिरविप्लवानोपायः तस्य सप्तधा प्रान्तभूमिः प्रज्ञा योगाङ्गानुष्ठानात् अशुद्धिक्षये ज्ञानदीप्तिः आविवेकख्यातेः यम नियम आसन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारण ध्यान समाधयः अष्टौ अंगानि अहिंसा सत्य अस्तेय ब्रह्मचर्य अपरिग्रहाः यमाः. Friends, at last what this yoga sadhana is mainly understood as in general by everyone called as Ashtanga Yoga. To the study of that we made a entry or beginning. है ना, सबको योग का अर्थ अष्टांग योग के ही रूप में होता है, समझ. We have entered, and before that in the samadhi pada how many topics of that, abhyasa vairagya and sadhana pada kriya yoga tapaswadhyaya ishwar pranidhana, how many things, all this put together is yoga darshanam, yoga philosophy. Ashtanga Yoga is made famous because it is to be practically done, and the speaker also feels satisfied that he told the practical thing to be done. But Ashtanga Yoga will not be complete without the complete study of the Yoga Darshana systematically. Like any bhajana, kirtana, upasana is ever incomplete if the whole purpose of it is not known and not related to our spiritual sadhana. That's why hundreds of bhajan sandhya we attend, conduct, kuch nahi honda. Hundreds of temples we go, kuch nahi honda. Hundreds of Vedantic pravachanas we listen, kuch nahi honda. Vishnu is the whole Srishti Prakriya is for the Atma Tattva Pratipatti. Isn't it? If we don't know the main purpose of it and its connection with the total purpose of the life and in that also spiritual evolution, then our understanding is not complete. है ना, like ये पुजारी मंदिर में जब करता है पूजा, it is so incomplete if it doesn't tell कि right now you have desires in your mind and therefore by God's grace you fulfill them, and the same God you ask that thing which you don't have now, that is the vairagya for the things of the world. Thereafter only you can do the same puja, asking the Lord to give the bhakti and jnana. The pujari should tell all of that. Otherwise, he is establishing that the pujas are done only for kamana purti. Thus, the whole Lord and His blessings are only to bind the human beings for the artha kama of the world, not to give the moksha. ऐसा हो जाता है. You understood? Like a parents teaching the children, a teachers teaching in the school, college. If they don't tell what they are studying, its relation with the life, and what is its relation with the whole spiritual evolution, then the knowledge adhura hai. Here also, suddenly you tell Ashtanga Yoga. Maximum कहते हैं with Ashtanga Yoga you control your mind, then you get the siddhis. अरे बुद्धू, ये सिद्धियां पाने के लिए योग नहीं है. योग इज ओनली फॉर चित्तवृत्ति निरोध, देन द्रष्टा स्वरूप अवस्थानम, which is called as kaivalya. If it is not said, the teaching is incomplete. Like I am teaching you stotras, shlokas, Veda chanting, none of them have their own purpose. It means none of their purpose, none of them are for their own sake. They all have the deeper purpose in that spiritual evolution. If this vision develops in us, and we are able to look at everything from the spiritual goal standpoint, and accordingly only we are using or molding everything, we are true sadhakas. Wow, powerful, very highest evolution it is. Everything looked from spiritual standpoint, spiritual evolution standpoint, and for that purpose only everything is done. Even nidra also for Paramatma पाने के लिए. संसार का निर्वहन भी what for? To get exhausted of the vasanas and runa, so that I come out clean in our heart, then pursue the spirituality. I am a doctor, lawyer, engineer, speaker, कुछ भी हो, सबका उद्देश्य परमात्मा ही होना है. That is the correct teaching, correct learning, correct understanding, correct attitude. Here also Ashtanga Yoga, very powerful, important teaching. And here we have seen through the Ashtanga Yoga, one is Ashuddhikshaya, second says Viveka Khyati Jagruti. The Viveka Khyati removes the avidya. Avidya removal removes the Prakriti Purusha Sanyoga. Then Prakriti Purusha Samyog छूट गया. No more. The Prakriti's modifications bind the Purusha, that is called as Kaivalyam or Moksha, from all Dukkhadi Samsara Bandhana. Okay. Now the 8 limbs by hearted, you all know: Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara are the Bahiranga sadhanas. Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi are Antaranga sadhanas. All of them should lead to Panchaklesha Rupi Ashuddhikshaya as well as Jagrati of Viveka Khyati. Among these 8 limbs, first one we started discussing yesterday, it is Yama sadhana. In this Yama, 5 instructions given as sadhanas to be done. Among the 5, first one we studied yesterday. Let us do the Sutra part 3 times. Sutra 30. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Avarigraha, Yamaha. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yamaha. These are 5 Yama sadhanas, which are how we have to deal with the world. And in that, most of them are to be carefully told in the Nivrutti Rupena. First one we saw Ahimsa with Sri Vyasa Bhashya. Tatra Ahimsa. What is that? Sarvatha, Sarvada, Sarvabhutanam, Anavidroha. See, this is called the Bhashya of Sutra, which is also in the Sutra. Sarvatha, by all means. Sarvada, at all times. Sarvabhutanam, of all beings. Anabhidroha. किसी का द्रोह दुष्नष्ट नहीं करना. Okay. See how the beauty of the next generation of acharyas, when they write the vrutti to that for our more understanding. Okay. See how did they say? For sarvatha they gave the meaning is kaya vacha manasa. Ahimsa is the first of the yama sadhana. Sutrakara said only this. He went to the next one. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yama. He did not bother to explain. Vyasa Bhagavan came and explained what is Ahimsa. Sarvata, Sarvada, Sarva Bhutanam, Anavidroha. This also has to be more detailedly explained to us. व्यास भगवान उतना ही करके वो छोड़ दिए अपने भाष्य में. Now, when the subsequent acharyas come, who are the expression of divine only, they explain more. What do you mean by sarvatha? Sarvatha means by all means. What are the three means? Kaya, vacha, manasa. You can add buddhya, ahankarena. सर्वथा इज अपने वाणी से, मन से, कर्म से, काय से इत्यादि. सर्वथा एक्सप्लेन. सेकंड इज सर्वदा, ऑलवेज. नाउ व्हाट कैन बी द मीनिंग ऑफ ऑलवेज? हमेशा. The answer given here, Sarvada means what? प्राणात्ययादि संकट काले. सर्वदा हमेशा का अर्थ क्या हुआ? इवन खुद का प्राण संकट का टाइम आया तब भी. अब इसमें एवरीथिंग इंक्लूडेड. Even if it calls for our own death also. To that extent is the meaning of सर्वदा. हमेशा. हमेशा मतलब आपके मृत्यु, स्वयं का मृत्यु का ऐसा कोई संभावना है उस समय भी. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सर्वदा. सर्वदा इज काल दृष्टि से, सर्व कालों में, इंक्लूडिंग मृत्यु आसन हुआ तब भी. इसमें दो बातें हैं. वन इज जनरली द मृत्यु आने तक या मृत्यु तक अहिंसा ही रखना है. सेकंड, इन द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ दैट अहिंसा, इफ वंस ओन मृत्यु कम्स, इवन देन आल्सो. It's the meaning of sarvada amarana paryantam. Like, for example, my ayurdhayam lifespan according to Jyotisha is, let us say, 222 days. So, what is the meaning of sarvada here? Till the 223 days, years, last day, last minute, last second comes, अहिंसा को करते रहना, मतलब मरते दम. Second meaning is what? At certain age only, let us say 130 of the age, is a question of death and life, and the challenge of doing ahimsa or himsa. Following ahimsa only, even at the question of death, is called as sarvada. Prana अत्ययादि संकट काले अपि. प्राण का चले जाने का संकट काल आने तक भी आएगा तो भी खुद मरो लेकिन दूसरों को हिंसा मत पहुंचाना. सो सर्वथा हो गया, सर्वदा हो गया. नो थर्ड वन इज इंपॉर्टेंट कि सर्वभूतानाम. व्हाट इज सर्वभूतानाम का एक्सप्लेनेशन? स्थावर जंगमादि सर्व प्राणी नाम. स्थावर जंगमादि सर्व प्राणी. इसको फिर अब लॉट ऑफ वेज वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट. नो, आई विल नॉट मेक इट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड और elaborate. Simple. Sthavara is stationary. Jangama is mobile. Broad meaning, Sthavara is only trees. Jangama means Pashu, Pakshi, Manushya. है कि नहीं? उसमें फिर डिवीजन हो सकते हैं. स्थावर जंगम, just for time passing, like birds are there. In the birds also different levels are there, है ना? For example, small जो पंछियां होते थे, they only are in the house. The maximum height they can go is only to the ventilator. उससे ऊपर नहीं देखते आप. Then talk about the pigeons. Pigeons reach is up to what? Little higher. चबूतरे तक जाते हो. You never see the pigeon going very high. Parrots go up to the height of a tree if the fruits are there. कौवे जो है उससे थोड़ा ज़्यादा उड़ते हैं. You should know the range of each one. For that matter, even the hen or cock, that also is a bird. Even peacock also is a bird. They also fly. But range is very slow. But when you take that eagle, ऊपर जाता है, नीचे कहीं दिखते नहीं वो. You don't see the eagles in. A vulture, और उससे भी ऊपर जाता है. In that way, you can call the eagle and vulture as Jangama, and the small little birds are Stavar. So to na lion and tiger, सारा उतना दूर जाते हैं जंगम, बट स्मॉल लिटिल ants Stavar इधर इधर ही घूमते. इन दैट वे सारे आगे उसमें. तो सर्वथा काया वाचा मनसा सर्वदा प्राण विपत्ति काले अपि सर्व प्राणिनां सर्व स्थावर जंगमानां. Okay, all of them. Okay, what is the meaning of anabhidroha? Not doing droha to them means pidana buddhi rahityam. You know, even a thought to do the pida himsa to them should not come. This is the expected definition to be practiced of the ahimsa as a yoga sadhana. Highest level. That is why it's called ahimsa paramo dharma. Now, lot of discussion started yesterday on it. Two thoughts mainly. We'll just conclude them. It is said ki uttare cha yama niyamaha tanmulaha tat siddhi parataya eva tat pratipadanaya pratipadyante. All other 9 sadhanas, 4 of yama, then the 5 of niyama. All of them have ahimsa as the moola. 2 ways. Means if we can master the ahimsa, all other 9 can be practiced. Otherwise what? If you can't do ahimsa, do all the 9. They are tested again in the achievement of ahimsa only. इसका अर्थ क्या हो फिर? नियम सत्यमस्ते ब्रह्मचर्य अपरिग्रह शौच संतोष स्वाध्याय विश्व, all the 9 we are doing, but still we are doing himsa also. Then tet together are not done sadhanas only. One ahimsa vrata you have taken up. It is compulsory if one takes up ahimsa sadhana that all other 9 have to be practiced. And every of the 9 if you have taken up to do, all the 9 have to be done, and their conclusion should be in the achievement of ahimsa named first of the yama. That much importance is given to ahimsa. But now see in today's world, other than ahimsa we don't see anything. Therefore there is no yoga, there is only bhoga and roga and mrityu. Forget about the purification of heart, forget about the viveka khyati, contemplation, separating purusha from brahma. ये सब कहाँ है? दूर की बात है. एक minute also we cannot be without reaction and himsa. To that level we have fallen. And the one who cannot do the Ashtanga yoga, उसमें भी first का first. How can we expect him to do the Kriya yoga of Tapaswadhyaya Sarvana? How can we expect him to do the Abhyasa Vairagya? Then how can we expect his samskaras will get destroyed and vritti nirodha happens, and step by step from samprajnata to asamprajnata samadhi, from there to viveka khyati, and from there total paravairagya, then the destruction of the vrittis and samskara and realization of self. ये सब कहाँ से होएंगे? Therefore we have to mind. Adhyam. Thus जन्म के बाद if you want to realize self, from today we begin sadhana. First of all is ahimsa. Okay? बस. Simple. काया वाचा मनसा प्राण अपाय समये अपि सावर्जंगम सर्व प्राणिनां प्रति पीड़ा बुद्धि राहित्यम. Isn't it? Keep Pidana Buddhi Rahityam. This is called ahimsa. Definition. If you can remember, aware of it while living in the world, consciously we are living. That is ahimsa. Okay. Mm. Mm. Example is Gensa Kalvayam Brahmana Yatha Yatha Vratani Bahuni Samadhi Sate Tata Tata Pramada Krutebhyaha Himsa Ninda Nebhyaha Nivartamanaha Tameva Vadat Rupam Ahimsam Karoti. Is a meaning, yeah. Brahmana started doing yajnas. So as he was doing the yajnas, slowly, he just started giving importance to ahimsa while doing the yajna. Dhire dhire, he increases doing the yajnas, giving importance to ahimsa. And he comes to such a level that he gives up yajna. Following ahimsa alone is his yajna. He is called as Brahmana. See the typical way of explanation by Vyasa Bhagwan. A Brahmana started yajnas. He is doing यज्ञ, बट यज्ञ जब करते हो तो कितनी हिंसा होती है, पेड़ काटना पड़ेगा लकड़ी डालने के लिए, है कि नहीं? एंड सो मेनी पीपल्स हेल्प यू हैव टू टेक, दे आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड, उसका हिंसा हो जाता है, धुआं आंखों में जाता है, वो भी हिंसा है. देन व्हेन द लक्कड़ नैवेद्यम आहुति में डाल रहे हैं, हैव यू सीन एवरी पार्ट ऑफ इट दैट देयर आर नो इंसेक्ट्स इन दैट? नहीं पता, डाल दिया. वैसे हर दिन हम कितने सब्जी वगैरह खाते हैं, उसमें हर एक चीज छानबीन थोड़ी करें, वी टेक इट फॉर ग्रांटेड. व्हेन यू मेक टी कॉफी मिल्क का कितने सारे हो जाते हो. देन ही स्टार्टेड ऑब्जर्विंग दिस ब्राह्मण, यज्ञ तो कर रहा हूं बट हिंसा हो रहा है. सो देन ही बिकम्स मोर एंड मोर केयरफुल नाउ. ही डज यज्ञ बट द हिंसा ही reduces. नेक्स्ट यज्ञ और थोड़ा और थोड़ा. He comes to a level wherein he gives up all yajnas, he does only ahimsa as the vrata. Therefore, practicing the ahimsa vrata is much greater than doing so many yajnas. That beautiful thing is subtly conveyed. That's the meaning of that sentence. Ahimsa paramo dharma. Doing yajnas and upasanas is dharma. But ahimsa is parama dharma, even then greater than. To convey it, the Brahmana ka example. Therefore, in our life also, this is the hint. Do all your duties, but see that you don't harm anyone. And come to a such level that not harming anyone is your main duty. अहिंसा, इसका परम धर्म. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? उस करने धर्म में किसी की हिंसा हो रही है, वो धर्म है ही नहीं. If there is a himsa in something, it's not dharma at all. वेरी वेरी ट्रिकी सटल थॉट है, वेरी ट्विस्ट करके बताया हमको, हिम्मत होना है समझने को. नेक्स्ट, सत्यम यथार्थे वांग मनसे. व्हाट इज द सेकंड वन? सत्यम. व्हाट इज दैट? यथार्थे वांग मनसे. वाणी एंड माइंड आर एग्जैक्टली व्हाट दे हैव टू डू. इफ दे डू, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सेकंड ऑफ द यम साधना, सत्यम. टुमारो विल सी दैट. थोड़ा उसका ना और मजेदार डिस्कशन है. वी स्टार्ट इट, वी मे नॉट बी एबल टू complete it tomorrow. So ahimsa will not be told to you tomorrow. I will not do your ahimsa. ठीक है, सत्य बोल रहा हूँ, कल हम सत्य ही डिस्कस करेंगे. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. सो ये सारा ज्ञान यज्ञ